Hello all. Today I teach you a very simple and short lesson, that is Python user inputs. Like many other computer programming languages, Python allows for user inputs. Really, what is this? What does this mean? This means as programmers, we can ask the user for inputs. Then the user can give inputs while the programs executes. Then let us go for some codes. If you remember, earlier we used some Python methods. We used very simple methods to print something. We used print method. Then again we used a type method. The purpose of type method was to see the data type of a particular variable. Then here we use the input method. Then see this variable. I will type here your name, any variable name. Here I use input method. Using this input method, here within input method I write this simple one, simple text. Type your name, right? Then what happens is, when the program executes, the program stops here. Okay, now what I'm doing is I print this one. Print here first I type a text here. My name is then I keep a space here. The purpose of this space is to give a space between the user input and this text, right? Then I concatenate this variable here. Then what will happen when the program executes? See very carefully. Then I execute this program. Then this one, type your name. Then I give my name. I give enter. Then my name is Rumesh. What has happened here? My name is, this is the text I have written using this print method. Within print method I have given my name is. Then what is this? Rumesh. When the program executes, I have here started my program. When the program executes, it asked a user input. Then I gave Rumesh as my name, as my input. Then it saved here in this variable. Then what I did was I printed it here. Then I concatenate this variable here. Then I got this output, this one, right? Then there are some important matters here. Input we get here, those inputs are given as string values. What is it? I'll type another code line here. I will type this code line, mark input. Here I'll type here and enter your mark. Simple, right? Then in the next code line I'll print my mark is I concatenate this one here, this variable means this one mark variable here. Then I want to see when the user gives an input here, you understand he gives a particular numeric value. It may be 30, 40, 50, 51, correct? Then that variable is taken here. Even though he gives a numeric value, integer value or float value, any value, that value is taken as a string value here. To see what type of data is taken here, we can use type method. Print type of this variable, right? Then let us run this program first. Then what will happen when the program executes? First, it will ask this user input, your name, type your name. After the name is given, it will be printed here. My name is blah blah. My name is Tom. My name is Rumesh. My name is Ravi. Something. Then again it will ask another user input here. Enter your mark. When the mark is given here, it will be printed here. Then the output will be my mark is 70. My mark is 75. My mark is 71. My mark is 91. Likewise. Then in the next code line, I print the type of this variable. Then here I give a numerical value, an integer value. Then here in this code line, it is checked. What is that data type? It will be a string type. Okay. Let's run this one. First one, type your name. Then I give my name. Enter your mark. Can you see this output? Here. Enter your mark. I'll give a 96. Then my mark is 96. Then after 96 is printed, you can see the type of this variable. The type of this variable. What is that variable? This variable. Then it is a string value here. Then you understand, we give anything here. It may be integers, float, strings, anything we give as user inputs. The program takes our value as a string value. Then if we want to do some calculations here, we have to convert this string value to integer values or float values, to values we want, right? For that purpose, we learned earlier casting lesson, how to cast a value. Then in the future, we do more examples taking user inputs. We use those inputs for some calculations, some other purposes. Thank you very much for